This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
This is the evening news update for Monday, June 29. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. The CEO of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital says they are making progress in paying off outstanding debts and maintaining the stock of supplies. But Dr. Dexter James says while the healthcare facility is no longer at crisis stage, there is still more work to be done. He says the QEH welcomed recent budgetary proposals of $20 million from the $33 million catastrophe fund managed by the National Insurance Scheme.
Our stocking situation has improved significantly since last year as a result of regular flows coming from the Ministry of Finance. The external factors that are also affecting our supplies, which are outside our control, but to the extent that we can, we're seeking to improve on the gains we've made over the last 7 to 8 months with our inventory management. We continue to work along with staff and various departments to make sure that the systems that we've given to them to allow them to manage the stocking level a lot better are in fact sustained. We still continue to experience some challenges where that is concerned. Sustainability is the key. These tools are intelligent systems that allows departments to identify minimum stocking levels and to also advise them on reorder points much earlier rather than wait until the stocks run to zero and then a crisis situation develops.
Government today conceded it is unable to say if law enforcers are winning the battle over an influx of illegal guns. Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite also admits he couldn't say if the problem was a lapse in border security, as he doesn't know the extent of the situation.
Given the ease of which people can travel through our borders, there really isn't any of us, I think, that have the capacity to man all of our borders. If you use some place like the Bahamas, the Bahamas have so many islands, it's almost impossible for them to manage all of their islands. If you look at Barbados, I mean, the smuggler isn't going to just come into the Bridgetown Harbor and say, "Hello, I am here, bring my illegal firearms." You just have to look at where drugs are landed in the island. Now, we are able to confiscate a large number of drugs coming into the country, but we would be very foolish to believe that in fact that some are not getting through. And the same thing applies to firearms. So I go back to your original question and my original answer. You really don't know if you're winning the battle, because it's difficult to assess.
Brathwaite was speaking on the sidelines of a U.S.-sponsored Caribbean Basin Security Initiative Professional Exchange Conference at Hilton Barbados Resort. He also raised concerns about Caribbean citizens leaving their islands to fight in foreign lands with terrorist groups such as ISIS. He noted it is a challenge which requires a regional approach.
How do you deal with an individual like that coming back into the region? You may suspect that he's committed crimes outside of the region. He may be a jihadist, but how do you treat him when he returns? How do you treat how he interacts with citizens within the region? It is a source of concern to us, but again, it is not something that can be dealt with individually. It has to be a collaborative effort. It has to be a sharing of information.
Opposition MP Kerry Simmons joins his colleague Cynthia Ford in defending Barbados Labour Party leader Mia Mottley. Mottley was thrown into the public spotlight recently after cabinet ministers, including the Environment Minister Dr. Dennis Lowe, questioned her legal credentials. Addressing a BLP rally last night, Simmons blasted Minister Lowe for his criticism, saying the move brought the character of several high-profile individuals into question.
When Dennis Law seeks to ask you to repose confidence in his integrity on this matter, there is an institution in Barbados that is being called into question and compromised, the legal institution. There are the courts of Barbados that have been called into question and by implication compromised. There are the officers of high standing and repute. Let us begin with the registrar of the court as she then was, Marie McCormack, Madam Justice Marie McCormack. Her duty, back when Mayor Martin would have been called to the bar, would have been to receive the letter, the documents which are accrediting her as a professional properly trained and qualified.
In sports, Barbados are out of the 2018 World Cup qualifiers. Football's world governing body FIFA today kicked Barbados out of the tournament after they played an ineligible player in their preliminary group match against Aruba on June 14. Barbados won the match 1-0 thanks to a goal from Hayden Holligan, but it was subsequently discovered that Holligan should not have played since he was sitting on 2 previous yellow cards in the same competition and should not have been allowed on the field by the Barbados Football Association. As a result, FIFA has imposed a fine of $13,000 Barbados dollars on Bridgetown. The match against Aruba was declared forfeited by a 3-0 goal margin. BFA Secretary Joyce Stewart has also resigned in the wake of the developments. A 93rd minute goal by Carl Joseph broke the stalemate and gave Rendezvous a 3-2 victory over Solaris Pinelands in the Digicel-sponsored Barbados Football Association Premier League last night. Joseph earlier scored in the 45th minute, as did teammate Keon Atkins in the 81st minute. Pinelands got their goals from Keith Warner in the 73rd minute, in the 72nd minute, and also benefited from an own goal from Rendezvous midfielder Wayne Sobers. The victory took Rendezvous back to the top of the table on 32 points. That's 3 points ahead of Mackinson Britton's Hill. They dropped vital points last night when they were held to a 1-1 draw by Silver Sands.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Be spontaneous and creative. Enter the BT Crop Over Superstar competition. Pen your lyrics, create your video for your chance to be the first online monarch with over $15,000 in cash and other prizes. For full details, log on to facebook.com/barbadostoday.bb.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Only girl love me and ragamuffin and dangerous son. Anytime. This is Raspilly and me well versatile. Anytime me drop, you know me drop it in a style. Whether raga soca or whether broke wine, the girls then come to me because they know me have the style. Whoopax, you don't know Raspilly the place.
Yeah, people, long time now you want to be a superstar, and right now you got the chance. Because Barbados, they got their superstar crop over competition. All you gotta do is write your lyrics, set up your video, send it into them, and you got a chance to win up to $15,000 in prizes. You know that easy. Whoopa! Yes, I go on Facebook, Barbados Today/Facebook. You go check it out. People got to think they're rolling for you, so do your thing. You don't know. Whoopa! Yes, I.
In news from the region, OECS leaders meeting in Grenada today are being told to be prepared to take unpopular decisions to ensure the future of the economic union. Host Prime Minister Keith Mitchell warned his colleagues now is the time for stronger integration as geopolitical shifts, the debt burden and other challenges will intensify in the coming periods. Mitchell added the OECS also needs to deal effectively with the impact of climate change as well as provide the necessary support for small and medium enterprises. In international news, NBC Network has parted ways with business magnate Donald Trump over his derogatory comments about Mexicans. Trump is seeking a Republican presidential nomination. but he accused Mexicans of bringing drugs and crime into the U.S. His comments did not sit well with network officials, and they decided to stop airing the Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants, which Trump co-owns. Trump insists he was criticizing U.S. lawmakers and not Mexicans. He's also threatening to sue the company for dropping the beauty pageants. And that's the evening news. For more news, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Line TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM. I am Mary Claire Williams. Good evening.